The Olight Marauder Mini has been one of the craziest flashlights I've ever had. And my mom has been pretty much begging / demanding that I get her one of these for Christmas this year. I love my mom, so I'm gonna try to make it happen. But this is one insane flashlight. Down from $200, it's $140 right now for Black Friday. It's such an awesome, high quality built flashlight. Look at this behemoth of a battery. That is a 32650 battery cell, 3.7 volts, 6500 milliamp hours. You have an awesome textured rubber grip around this. A little loop for your lanyard. Very nice audible click to that selector switch between spotlight and floodlight. And you have a dial for your brightness. Let's see if you can see that. Turn it on, dial it up. All the way up to 7,000 lumens. Really bright, I shouldn't do that. Do not copy what I just did. But you know what's even crazier than this Olight Marauder Mini? Oh my God, look how awesome that thing looks. Olight sent out this. This should have dropped today. And it came in an awesome like pelican type case. Whoa. What you're seeing is the Olight Marauder Mini 2. That is a beast. Let's put this right next to the old Marauder Mini. And you will see that they are pretty much exactly the same size. The new Marauder Mini 2 might just be a hair longer, but there are a few differences. 7,000 lumens on the Marauder Mini. That gets upgraded to 10,000 lumens on the Marauder Mini 2. Let's read me real quick. Remove the protective film on lens, and please also unscrew the tail cap to remove the insulating film within the battery. All right, let's go ahead and get our protective film off the Marauder Mini 2. And you can also see here, whereas the old Mini has 9 different bulbs in here, this one has 12 mini light bulbs, and then also they both have the big spotlight in the middle. The grip is slightly different on the new Mini 2, but also similar at the same time. I think the grip on the Mini 2 is slightly smaller or thinner than this one. It's not as girthy. In the new Mini 2, we have a 32650, but it's a 7500 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 volts, instead of the 6500. So instead of the 6500 milliamp hour battery from the old Mini, you're now getting a 7500 milliamp hour with the new Mini 2. Now, I wonder, if you have both of these lights, can you put 7500 in the old Mini? I think you can, right? I've got feedback. Yes, you can. Woo! I do think that increased the performance as well with the old Mini. I also wonder if these are interchangeable. The tail caps are a little different. This one has some more heft to it, and you can see they are slightly different in there. I bet that has to do with the charger going on in these. They are both wireless charging. The new Marauder Mini comes with a extremely robust lanyard to go through your little loop here. Olight just always does box up their lights at such a supreme level. Let's see if there's anything under this foam. No? Okay. Could use this case. This is an awesome little case. It has a gasket around the edge here. Waterproof seal that thing. I'm curious though, can I put the new tail cap on the old Marauder Mini? It does look like I can. It's a little loose in there though, so it probably is not an exact fit. And no, it doesn't look like it's going to be compatible. The light will not come on. Gotta use the original tail cap here. And while these do wirelessly charge via the magnetic charger they send you, another upgrade from the old Marauder Mini is that the Marauder Mini 2 also has the option to have a USB Type-C charge your flashlight. And I like how they have this little door. Look at this. It's not like a silicone or a rubber little piece that you move out of the way. That is a really nice little door you slide to get that Type-C to expose. There are a few differences here as well. I see more modes. Battery level indicator, same here. we have a fully charged battery over here. Instead of the blue lights, we have green lights here, and this is our brightness level, just like the same over here. We can dial that up all the way to max brightness, and we can dial this all the way up to max brightness. Boom! Yeah, I can tell the difference here. Let's go to the spotlight on the Marauder Mini. This is Marauder Mini 1 versus Marauder Mini 2. With the old Marauder Mini, you either have the spotlight or the floodlight, and that is a hard switch between the two. With the new Mini 2, you can have the spotlight, but you can also put this to the middle and have spotlight and floodlight all the way down, and you have just the floodlight. I like that a lot. And unlike holding down the button to get your RGBs to cycle with the old Mini, you now have a selector, which is very similar to the Arc Pro that I have here, with a selector like this, which is very fidgety and fun. I love this light so much. Y'all go check out the video on this one too. But it also has a similar thing here, and check that out. You also have a light for like desk. You set this down like so. That's another upgrade from the old Mini, and that's a nice soft light right there. Then you go all the way to the right side for your RGBs, and you can dial up the brightness on these as well, get it very dim. You cannot do this to the same extent with the old Mini. And you have that same double tap feature where it will dim it down or instantly go into the brightest setting. So you're going from 7,000 lumens with a 600 meter throw to 10,000 lumens with a 750 meter throw. And then add in all the upgrades, which I do really consider upgrades. What you might not consider to be very useful, but I can already see I'm going to be using a lot, is this right here. Sometimes I don't need a ton of light and I just want a little bit of light for the desk or something like that. I like the way you can select the different modes a little bit better now. I like that you can have spotlight, floodlight, and spotlight, floodlight. I like that you can also charge this via Type-C as well as the magnetic charger. I love that it comes in this case. The packaging for the old Mini Marauder is very nice. They package their things very nicely, but that's on a different level. I love when I can have a beefy case like this. With the red light, you can actually have the red moonlight. So that dimmest setting is a red moonlight, and that is 1 lumen. And then turn it up for up to 400 lumens of red light. And some of the craziest runtime I've ever heard on the little side light here. Up to 150 days using this little side light like that. And once your battery eventually dies, these green lights will turn red to let you know. And the lockout mode, similar to the old Mini Marauder. To unlock this, you will simply turn the knob past 60 degrees and then you're ready to go. This will automatically lock itself after not being used for 10 seconds. It has now been 10 seconds. You hit the button and it will not turn on until you turn it 60 degrees. And there you go. Simple, right? You're looking at 7,000 lumens right now. And with this spotlight, is up to 600 meters of throw. Yeah, that's right, squirrels. No sleeping for you. Let's go check out our fire. But let's put it back into floodlight. Boom! Yeah, probably should let the fire die out a little bit, right? By the way, it also has a dial if you need it to be a little less bright. Yeah, pretty sweet. And if you hold the button down, you get your RGBs. Well, we took a look at the Marauder Mini. Now let's take a look at the Mini 2. Let's turn her up some more. So right now we have that spotlight and floodlight working together. Here's just the floodlight, and there's just the spotlight. There's a nice look at the side light and the red light. This was just released. This is 20% off right now from Olight for Black Friday. That brings us down to $175. All Olight products have been fantastic for me so far. I haven't had an issue with not a single one. I've had the Arc Pro for quite some time now. The iMini 2, which has been great, little key flashlight. Anytime I show the Marauder Mini to anybody, they want it. With the Marauder Mini 2, there's no way I'm giving this away. This thing is sick. So what do you think, guys? Should I go ahead and wrap this up and give it to my mom for Christmas? Does she deserve it? I'll think about it. But I will leave a link for the new Marauder Mini 2 down in the description if you want to check it out. This thing is absolutely sick. I'm gonna take it to work to be my X-ray scanner at work when people are making me mad. Y'all have a great day, and I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. I love you.